I just wanted to share with you some tips for taking a bunch of documents that somebody has shared with you and putting them where you want in your Google Drive folder. So here is a bunch of links that were shared with me, and here is I'm going to go ahead and click on one and then go to the place where I can see this actual document. And let's say I want to take this guy and I'd like to save it to my Google Drive. Check this out. What you can see is up here there is a little icon that says Save to Drive. So great, I can go ahead and click that and save to my Google Drive. So I'll do it. And wonderful. It even gives me a little note that says Save to Google Drive. But the problem is, where is it in Google Drive? Maybe it's not where I want it to be. In this case, I have a bunch of documents that I want to share with students, things that they'll be using, and so I created a folder in my Google Drive under this school year, under geometry class. I made a folder just for students, and that folder, if you look at the sharing permission, let's see here, it should say anyone with link can view. So great. So anything I drop into that folder is automatically, it's very easy to share with my students. The only problem is the thing that I just saved to my Google Drive, it's not where I want it to be. And in fact, I don't see it here, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh this page and see if it now shows up in my Google Drive under Quick Access. If not, no big deal. I'll go look for it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you created just now Transformations and Construction Review PDF. Great. Okay. So this guy, I would like to move it to the right place. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go ahead and go right mouse click, and when I do, I get an option of Move To. So I'm going to choose that. Now I did something tricky a little bit earlier, and I'll show you in a minute how I did it. Instead of searching through my drive for the folder that I'm looking for, I'm going to go directly to the folder because I put a star by it. So I'm going to go to my starred folders. And then here for students is a folder that I've starred. And I'm going to go into that folder, and now I can go ahead and move this brand new file there. And finally I'll say okay, yes. It's warning me that because the sharing is open on that particular folder, a bunch of people will be able to see this, and I'm going to say okay. Alright, great. So supposedly this thing has been moved. I just got a notice, but it's down below. It's off screen. You can't see it right now. And so if we now go to my starred folders, like for example for students, let's take a look. We can see that file has been moved into my Google Drive into the appropriate folder. Now, just so I can show you how to do that whole starring thing, let's go back. I'm going to back up to my 2018 geometry folder where there is a folder called For Students. And in here, I'm going to go ahead and hit the right mouse button. And when I do, I will have the option of adding a star. Right now, since it already has a star, it says, would you like to remove the star? I don't want to remove the star. Here you would choose Add Star, and when you do, it's going to make it so much easier for you to get back to this folder, and it's going to make it so much easier for you to move things to this folder. So just to refresh your memory, what we did is we looked at a document, and when we were looking at the document, we hit the Save to Drive. We then went to our Google Drive, and we found the document under My Drive. And then once we were able to see the document, we then hit the right mouse button to move to the starred folder for students. Okay, so that's a process that, one other thing, let's see here. Now that I've got it in the right folder, let me share one last thing with you. The other thing is how do you get this link to students? How do you make it so, aside from just giving students the link to the entire For Students, this entire For Students folder, what if I want them to get to this exact document on a particular day? Then what you do is you hit the right mouse button, and you have a couple of choices: Get Shareable Link or Share. In my case, because I shared this in such a way that anyone with link can view, this is a little trick that I'm going to share with you. Instead of getting shareable link, which seems like the most obvious thing, don't do that. It takes longer. It's harder. Instead, click on Share. Watch this. When you do, you can immediately go click on this button that says copy link, and now you can paste that link into any web page or any calendar or anything you want anywhere. Or you could even paste it into a remind.com and send it that way. I'll just show you what happens if you do get shareable link. If you go to get shareable link, you have to click on the link and then copy, and then you can paste. I believe. I might be wrong. Who knows? Maybe get shareable link, it was automatically copied. I don't know. I just like this share option of being able to go here, copy link, and now I've got the document where I want it to be so that it can be shared with students, and I'm easily able to copy the link and paste it someplace else. Hopefully this helps you out.